I've struggled with my focus and concentration for a long time now. Anytime I seem to want to focus, sit down and focus and work on whatever it is I'm working on, I seem to struggle. I sit down, I intend to focus, I intend to get work done, I intend to be productive, but I always end up just distracting myself. I don't know, YouTube, internet. Usually it's like checking on football scores or sports news, whatever. I always tend to just have the good intention of focusing and putting in productive work. I always end up distracting myself. But it wasn't until recently that I realised every time I would stand up and maybe do some chores around the house or stand up and go for a walk or whatever, I always felt like my brain was like sharp. It was focused. I could like think clearly. Anytime I'd go for a walk, I'd be able to think clearly. So I just decided to see if I could maybe just stand more throughout the day. Like say if I'm at home, just stand more throughout the day. Stand more to write, stand more to do chores around the house, stand more to just journal or put in work, or like on this, for example. And what I felt straight away was I just felt more alert, more energetic. I felt more positive. My state of mind was more positive because when I would sit down for say too long, I'd always end up getting these negative thoughts running through my mind, and it would obviously lead to me distracting myself with like consuming mindless content really. But when you stood up, basically what happens is all your muscles in your body are fully activated. So standing up in itself is a full body activation. So every muscle in your body has to be used to stand. And obviously what that leads to is your brain becomes more active. Whereas if you sat down or laid down or lie down or whatever position you're in, less of your muscles are being activated. So ultimately your brain won't feel as sharp, it won't feel as active. So if you want your brain to be sharper, more focused, just start standing more around the house. Make your own like standing desk. That's what I've done. I've just like kind of put books on top of like my already desk just to make it so it's a bit higher. You just feel more focused, more positive, more like productive, more positive mindset. You're less likely to consume, you're less likely to distract yourself because there's like a micro stress involved with standing because your whole body's activated. There's like a little micro stress. It's not like too stressful. It's just if you focus on it, you can notice it. But it means you're slightly uncomfortable, just a little slightly uncomfortable. And when you're slightly uncomfortable, it's harder to just distract yourself or consume because usually you need to be completely relaxed to do that. Now, so standing desks aren't, we seem to think they're a modern thing, but they're not. They've been around for a long time. There's many, many great people of the past that you can read up on online that use standing desks, and they pretty much reel off like a who's who of like the most successful like writers, authors, politicians of the past, leaders. I mean, you could just reel them off. There's just loads of people who use standing desks. There's Benjamin Franklin, there's Charles Dickens, Darwin, there's Aristotle. They were walking, but they were pretty much standing. Who else was there? There was Ernest Hemingway, I think. There's just absolute loads of people that used to stand and work at the desk. Winston Churchill's another one. There's just absolute load of people who used to do it because they understood that they needed to have an active brain to do productive work. So yeah, if you feel like you're struggling with your focus or concentration, which I have for quite a long time, I've felt the benefits of just standing more around the house, how it keeps you in a positive mindset, and obviously that will compound and lead you to do more positive things, better habits, as opposed to succumbing to bad habits. So yeah, standing has definitely helped me focus more in my day-to-day life, and I feel more productive. I feel like I'm getting more done. I feel more positive mentally. So if you're looking for those type of benefits, just try standing more. It's easy, it's simple, and you may even get a little small workout from it. So give it a try.